This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Right to the air goes Dart. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Dart. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he is going to pick up the Patriots' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. To throw now, Dart. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. Here's
Dart once more. That's It's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Dart. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Dart will throw it on third and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Here's Williams. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
6-0 our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it second and 7. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to go down. He's backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A run once more with Hampton. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Dart. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
4th down.
Throwing his Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 60.
Now they'll audible to something else. On the give, this is Hampton. Take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Omarion Hampton, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To throw, Williams. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Williams. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go. Attacking 18. Let's go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Marshawn Lynch in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Dart going to look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And some space here. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Give here to Hampton. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 34-yard line.
Now it's Hampton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Again, it's Hampton. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and 2.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. This is third and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss, fourth down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing is Williams. He gets this to Hampton, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
And now to Common's side, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Patriots 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. And this one is right down the middle. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Ready.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.